As mass rallies are held across the world in honor of Alexei Navalny, dozens are arrested across Russia for holding memorials for the Kremlin critic. The death of Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny has prompted mass gatherings and makeshift memorials across Russia. On Saturday, unidentified individuals could be seen taking away flowers left to honor the prominent member of the Russian opposition, with the police watching on. According to a local human rights group, around 100 people were detained in various Russian cities at morning rallies. Russian authorities have warned in advance against mass gatherings and protests. Despite that, flowers, photos, and candles were seen in many places across the country. Meanwhile, rallies in support of Navalny were held around the world through Friday and Saturday, with people gathering in front of Russian embassies and consulates. In Buenos Aires, hundreds of Russian nationals demonstrated in front of the embassy gates, with one man ending up detained for attempting to throw eggs at the building. Rafah officials say 2 overnight Israeli airstrikes on the area have killed at least 13 people, including 9 members of the same family. The number of Palestinians killed during Israel's war on Gaza has surpassed 28,000 people, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. The strikes come as Israel plans to execute an assault on the enclave's southernmost city, where 1.4 million Palestinian men, women, and children are sheltering. The decision drew international condemnation, especially from neighboring Egypt, which openly fears an uncontrolled flow of refugees into its territory. However, Egyptian authorities are organizing more fundraisers to help the Palestinians in the Strip. On Saturday, the Ministerial Solidarity launched a charity marathon called Run for Gaza. Around 10,000 athletes from 30 countries are expected to participate, with the proceedings to purchase more aid. Tens of thousands of people rallied in Budapest on Friday in support of victims of child abuse. The protest comes following the resignation of now former Hungarian President Katalin Novak after it was revealed she pardoned an accomplice of a child sexual abuser.
Bármilyen szinten közösködni azzal az emberrel, aki ehhez asszisztált, a legnagyobb bűn, amit el lehet követni.
Speakers try to avoid partisan politics, focusing instead on the children's cause.
Jó, hogy így nem annyi egy párthoz köthető ez a tüntetés, hanem csak úgy egy ilyen tömegmegmozdulás.
The pardon has shocked Hungarian society and opened fissures within Orbán's Fidesz party, which has governed the country with a constitutional majority for nearly 14 years. In an unsuccessful attempt to quell public anger, the government proposed a constitutional amendment that would bar pardons to those convicted of crimes against minors. Donald Trump's legal woes are far from over. On Friday, a New York judge ruled he must pay almost $355 million in penalties due to fraudulently overstating his net worth to trick banks and insurers. The judge also served him with a 3-year ban from serving as an officer or director of any New York corporation. Trump's lawyers vowed to appeal the decision. Friday's ruling comes as the former president is running for presidency this year and faces 4 criminal cases against him.
Bilbao's Guggenheim Museum in Spain is soon to feature some pop art. The exhibition Signs and Objects Pop Art from the Guggenheim Collection features works from the holdings of the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum in New York. The exhibition showcases the development of the pop art movement, which emerged in the late 1950s in England and later in 1960 in the United States.
Pop art is really characterized by its use of mass media and visual imagery from popular culture, so drawing on billboards, advertisements, and newspapers.
Pop art's heyday lasted until around the 80s. At the time, society was mainly characterized by consumerism. The exhibit is showing at Bilbao's Guggenheim Museum until the 15th of September.